Hey, okay, we're back inside the camper. If suddenly the view on the camera looks a little different, it's because the other camera we were using just conked out, so we had to switch to a different camera. So unfortunately the field of vision isn't as wide, but we have a backup camera and we're ready to take a tour around Sherwood Forest. Coming in at the front, we are going to be, this map doesn't make a lot of sense, so we'll just kind of show you as we go. Starting from the entrance and the camp store, we're going up the hill. And this is a very large campground. So we are on the right-hand side of the road called Nottingham Lane. TR1 is the site. And again, this isn't going to be a complete naming of every single site in here, but it'll give you an idea of what the location looks if you happen to just be looking at a map. So hit the gas and go up this hill. Like the steepest hill we go up. Yeah. Okay. So you get to the top of Nottingham Lane up on the higher level, and then there are electric sites up here on either side, mature trees, and this kind of splits. We can just go straight. So sites 43, 44 on the left, 46 on the right. So you're backed up against Holiday Wholesale over here. That's the back of this building. Not super attractive, but most of the park isn't like that. But just so you know, when you come up Nottingham Lane and you're like 46 to 56 and 57 over here, this is what these sites are like. So we'll check out this little section over there on the other side of the bathrooms on our next round, but first of all, we're going to take a left down this steep hill. So this is called Robin Hood's Trail we're taking a left on. And at the bottom of this, we're going to take a left onto Robin Hood's Trail. And this is kind of a more open section that I think a lot of the bigger campers can fit in. So either, yeah, mid left, yeah, this is fine. So a couple pull-through sites here. And this whole area is called Robin Hood's Trail. And as you see, there's kind of a couple different roads that meet. But this is the very kind of middle area of the park. As you can see, these sites over here are pull-throughs. Site right in the vicinity of 68, 77, 78, 79 on the right. So these, again, there's a little road for pulling through on this middle section, and the ones on the left, site 84, 86, etc., you would back into. But some mature trees, paved main road, and some dirt offshoots. So now we're heading up towards the front of the park, and we're going to loop back past the camp store where we started, and we're going to see some more campsites that are on the outskirts of the campground, as we've kind of covered the interior portion. So they got a jump pad over there and a pavilion. Wow, can you just use that jump pad for free? I think you can. So here's the splash pad and the pool as you drive by it. Store on the left, back to the game room where we started, and we're gonna go through the loop again and look at the areas that we didn't get to. So we are back on Nottingham Lane, going up the big hill on the right hand side of the campground, at least how the map shows it. So this time we'll keep to the right at this turn. So again, you got these walls over here, the back side of the Holiday Wholesale Supply Company. And then we'll go along the right, the outside of the village up there. So this is kind of the one of the bathroom areas. If you go through that little walk right there, you can get actually to Pirates Cove Mini Golf and almost downtown. So we are going to keep to the right as we get on Friar Lane on the far outside of the campground. These are a lot of pop-ups and pull-behinds here, but they're electric sites. So on the right, that's site 189, 188, and these, it's like site 196, but 187. So if you're following along on the map, we've passed Yorkshire, Ivanhoe, and Loxley, and we're just taking the perimeter loop 184, 183, 182 on Friar Tuck's Lane. The back corner, you got cabins C3, C2, and C1, and a little vision back there. If you can see it, that white place back there is part of the old Xanadu attraction from the Wisconsin Dells, like in the late 70s, early 80s, not part of Sherwood Forest. Looping back around the corner, still on Friar Tuck's Lane. And when we get to this building up here, we're gonna pull off to the left by the fence, and I'm gonna jump out, let this guy go past, however they're gonna do it. And we're gonna go over here, and I'm gonna jump out and show you what the bathroom looks like. It's important. Good job. All right, as we look at the map, came in here, we are now up at the restroom and shower right here at the top of the hill. Let's check it out. Now, I haven't pre-previewed the bathroom situation, so I'm not sure what condition it'll be in, but we've been here. It's usually clean, it's nice. Make sure nobody's inside. I had to be quiet because there was somebody inside. Okay, here's the shower area. So again here, all these doors are separate showers that lock behind you, so we can just grab any one of them. Okay, so that. Nice tile floors, really nice tile, and it's got, you know, like the little push button shower, but it doesn't cost any money. Super clean, nicely tiled, step in shower with 2 floor drains and a little chair. So, showers are clean, and on the other side of the showers, there's a little playground. And then again, that's the way to go into downtown. Again, this is the Friar Tuck's Lane perimeter that we just went. And now, great job driving. We're gonna be going back down the hill here, Robin Hood's Trail, and we're gonna be looking at kind of the exterior perimeter stuff, which I think is kind of exciting.
That's where we always stay.
Yeah, we always stay here. So when we go down here, let's take that right on the far side on the dirt as soon as we hit the bottom. So earlier in this video, we had taken a left at the bottom of the hill. We're gonna take a right and go through this narrow trail, being careful that the roof doesn't hit any of these trees. And as we do this, this area is just non-electric sites, 98, 106, 133. So there's 98, 106, and there's some sites electric here in the middle that aren't bad, like 67, 66, 65. But here's 133, 134. When we tented, we used to like to get back here because since it's on the outskirts, as you can see, it just kind of goes back as far as you want. So look at how far back those fire pits are. Not exactly level, kind of on a hill, but it's cool to have some privacy, and you know, there's trees and stuff back here, so that's cool. Now we're looping back around, and we're going to be on Little John's Trail, and we're going to go slow through here. This is the area we like to stay in. All the sites on the right now are electric only, and you can see if you can back your trailer in there, or you want a tent, you get electricity, and it's real nice and private. So that was 113, and they count down. Yeah, what? This is 114?
Yep.
Okay, 114. And on the inside would be 115. So the inside and the outside, but the ones on the right here, that's 114.
No,
they're
114.
Yeah, they're electric. On the left, what's that one, if you see it?
This is 117 on the left.
So 117 and 119, 116. Level and deep and private. 119 kind of exposed. 118, you get back there. That's pretty nice. That's 118. 121, I think we've stayed at before. It's kind of large, not super level, but you cram in behind the tree and you get a large spot. And then on the right is going to be a tree to deal with, but electric site 120. So nice and private. Again, this is on Little John's Trail. We're going to be going by 122 on the right. They got some tents. Look how expansive it is. You've got 2 tents, a screen room, and a car back there, and plenty of privacy. The left-hand side here is something. But it doesn't matter. Across from that last place. And we're going to continue on Little John's Trail. We're going to come up to some cabins here. Here's a little porta potty. So at this point, we are far from the bathrooms. Here's cabin C9 and C8 on the left, and we got an electric site on the right, which is site 124. Kind of narrow if you've got a big trailer to get in there. You're probably not going to get your Mongo rig.
This next site, 126, we've stayed at before.
We've stayed here. It's between the cabins.
Yep.
So
it's pretty good.
Yep. And there's site C5 over. Cabin C5. But if you look up, you see how there's so many mature trees, which is great. So we're not going to take a left, but that's kind of a shortcut back to the main building. We're going to stay on Little John's Trail on the outskirts. 127 over here. And as we hit 127, these are now just tent sites, no electric. And on the inside, they're kind of smaller.
164.
This is 164 and 165. Kind of smaller over here, electric on the left, just tent non-electric on the right. Not as private as that last area. And we're going to be looping around, and we'll be soon to the front. So 167, 168 on the inside here. Site 169 coming around on the right. Little bird. And then this is cabin C6. Fairly private on the outside of the campground.
203 on the right.
203. And cabin C7. So now we are going to be looping back towards the front of the campground where we started. Clear. So here's like playground area, parking for tents, and look, they got a big bouncy thing that they haven't had before. Here's the pavilion, and I don't know, I wonder if you have to pay. They didn't have that before, so I'm not sure, but that looks pretty fun. And then the old playground on the left with a lot of fun little rides that I remember when I was a kid. And we are literally coming back. You got 10 sites here, 107 and 108. Literally, you're right, very exposed at the corner. But if you want to be close to the pool, you got 107 and 108 right here. And there's the splash pad and the pool and US Highway 12. And if people move, we could park right on the other side of that little walkway. Perfect. So here's the front, Sherwood Forest. On a sunny July day, people having a good time, us having a good time, you watching this video.
Hopefully
having a good time.
Awesome time.
But even if it wasn't the most fun video, you can always fast forward and review. Our goal in making these is, if you're wondering what place is going to be good to stay at, and all you get is a few pictures online and like one of these campground maps that doesn't even make sense, it's not even to scale. Hopefully it's helpful to kind of get a drive through, and although we don't itemize every single site, it kind of gives you an idea. If you're looking at the campground's website, looking at the number when you see the number that we call, you'll understand kind of what that vicinity looks like, and maybe you'll find some good sites along the way and what else Campground has to offer. So thanks for watching the video. Again, signing off from Sherwood Forest Campground in Wisconsin Dells, Wisconsin. Oh, and by the way, our review is we love this place. Not all the sites are great, like it's hit or miss, which is why we did the video, but you can get some really good sites here, and with the amenities, you got the super nice pool, and although we did show the one bathroom to show you how clean it was, there is another bathroom and shower here right at the front, so it's not like that's the only one. There are the two different shower areas, so you might have to walk to the shower, but you can get big trucks in here and small trucks and campgrounds, and again, we're only about 4 blocks from downtown Dells, so it's a good place to stay. We do give it a thumbs up. Yay! Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.